Hey guys, Sublord here, back again with another action figure review. Today we'll be taking a look at the Ghostbusters Plasma series Gozer, aka Slavica Joven, and no, do not expect me to say that name very often throughout the entirety of this review, because it is a bitch for me to remember. That said, this of course brought to us by the fine folks over at Hasbro, as well as my good buddy Evil Villain. I will leave a link in the description below to his Instagram. Head on over there, give him a follow, let him know Overlord sent you. But as always, don't be a jerk, or I'll bust your ass. And you may be noticing a pattern, and you're probably wondering, did Evil Villain send you this entire wave of Plasma Series figures? Yes, he did. Because he's a cool guy, alright? I don't know what to tell you. I think the whole Evil Villain thing is some bullshit ruse to make people think he's all big and scary and shit, but he's really just a big teddy bear. And if you don't hear from me ever again, then he probably had someone kill me. So, I'm leaving that in. Either way, before we move on to any more conspiracy theories about people I know on the interwebs, why don't we cut right to the chase and get into the meat and taters of this review. Take a look-see at all Gozer has to offer in terms of accessories. She's got Darth Sidious lightning hands, like up the wazoo. This is insane. I'm kind of curious if these will work on that newer Black Series Darth Sidious figure, who at the time I'm recording this video, I do not have in hand yet. Get it? Hand? Haha! I didn't even plan that one. But I am curious if they will fit, because these are really cool effect pieces. Like, really cool. I will say they do not have a hinge. They're just like solid pegs in there. But they're not like gummy like the, what's his name? Gambit card playing hands. So you don't have to worry about snapping them or anything, and they are pretty solid as far as lightning effects go. So yeah, man, dig that. Think that's cool. Really, the only other thing she could have come with is a flight stand, but let's face it, fine folks over at Hasbro may be fine folks for this review, but they sure as heck don't hook up flight stands very often, usually just with like Marvel Legends itsy bitsy characters like Headpool or something. So taking a closer look at good old Slavica Joven as Gozer. Very good likeness. The likeness is there. She's wearing, you know, makeup and whatnot to look like the character. Spiked up, kind of lesbian looking haircut there, but you know, it is what it is. Looks like the character, right? As far as articulation goes, the head will look up. Probably the best out of all the figures in this wave. I don't think it's on a disc. Oh, is it? Her head might be on a disc. Hold on. Yeah, her head's on a disc hinge. So, that is why she gets so good range moving up. It's because she's got the disc hinge. Alright. She's got rotation. Not so much tilt. She does have shoulders that will go out about that far, as much as the little accoutrements on her costume will allow. She's got these little spikes. She kind of giving me anti-venom vibes, like a female anti-venom. I could see someone turn this into a sick custom, a female anti-venom. She does have rotation in the shoulder as well. No butterfly to speak of. She does have a single elbow, which I'm going to tell you, be very careful with the elbows. You don't want to snap them. They're very tight. They do rotate, and then she does have a swivel and a hinge in the wrist. As far as her torso is concerned, she does have a diaphragm joint that will move all around and tilt forward and back slightly and side to side. She also has, to my surprise, the inverted ab crunch that Hasbro's been putting on a lot of figures lately. So that's impressive. I didn't notice that until I actually started filming this review. So yeah, so kudos on Hasbro for that one. far as their hips go, they will kick out pretty far. I mean, we've seen Marvel Legends females that can't kick that far. That's a little bit better than... It's almost 90. We'll kick forward pretty far. Back a little bit, hindered by her ghost butt. She does have a thigh cut. Double knee. I will say, the females in this line, both this figure and Zool, their joints are not as tight as the males, but probably because they're thinner. You don't want people breaking them. And then she does have a hinge in the foot with a rocker with those gosh darn wedges. She does have peg holes in her feet, I think, but good luck finding a stand. The handy dandy Farland Toys hockey puck display stand will not work on this figure, so it is what it is, unfortunately. But you can hook her up with a flight stand. She is a ghost after all. And have her floating around and whatnot, raising havoc, zapping people with her crazy lightning hands. So there you go, man. That is good old Gozer in a nutshell. So with that being said, why don't we move right along and take a look at some size comparisons. First up, here is good old Gozer alongside the other villainess from the first Ghostbusters movie and this Plasma Series wave. We have good old Zool, played by Sigourney Weaver, who for once isn't blasting the crap out of aliens. And then we also have most people's favorite Ghostbuster, but most importantly, my favorite Ghostbuster, Dr. Egon Spangler. And as you can see, the female figures in this line are shorter than the male ones. I say that because the Ghostbusters all share the same legs, so they're arguably all the same height. So, getting them out of here. We can make room for our two regulars. The Mythic Legion's Brother Mandibulus. Right there. And the infamous 11 Spawn, as I bought the camera, who, as usual, towers over everyone, especially female figures, I've noticed. So, with that being said, it's time now that we wrap things up with some final thoughts. Overall, and much like the Ghostbusters themselves, I have to say that good old Gozer here is a fine addition to the Ghostbusters Plasma series, along with the uncanny likeness, what likeness there is anyways, to Slavica Jovan. She is a very, very cool looking figure to go up against your Ghostbusters crew, although I will say, I do wish the lightning effect hands did have hinges in them, although I'm not sure why you'd really need those. Maybe just a little bit of nuance and whatnot, but what is there is fine, and that is what we are reviewing, though it never hurts to ask for a little bit more, right? Always gotta ask for a little more, because you want everything. So, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Until next time, I'll catch you guys later.